Hey everybody, welcome to the Vinyl Channel. I'm the Vinyl Guy Boss. So in this video, I'm going. This is a contest response video to TKR VideoCentral. He wants us to show 10 records that we believe or think that nobody else in the VC has, or records that are just obscure in general. I'm going to go ahead and do this video with 7-inch records. So I am going to go ahead and put a link down below to TKR VideoCentral's video where he's promoting this contest. So let's go ahead and get started right after this. Okay, so the first single that I have here is, I'm going to go ahead and take these out of the sleeves. I think y'all can probably see them better that way. So this here is Ray Stevens. This is 5 More Steps. So he recorded this in, I don't want to get too close because the focus kind of goes out when I do, but I think that's good. I hope. So anyways, he recorded this in 1957. As far as I understand, he was still in high school when he recorded this. It was his first single, and it's a pretty good song. So I'm not sure if anybody else in the VC has this. It is a rather hard to come by record. So again, this is Ray Stevens, 5 More Steps. Okay, and the next one that I have here is Suzy Q by Caramel Covered Popcorn. So this is an interesting record. A lot of people believe that CCR originally recorded this song, but they are not the original. The original was by Dale Hawkins in 1957, but CCR recorded it in 1968, and it was their biggest hit. So this one also came out in 1968, but it did not chart. But again, this is Suzy Q, Caramel Covered Popcorn. Okay, and the next one here is another obscure record. This one here is the Swamp Rats singing Louie Louie. This is the original 45. So this came out in 1966. Now the original song, Louie Louie, of course was by Richard Berry, released in 1957. But this here is again the 1966 version about the Swamp Rats, and they do a really good job on this song. So it's on the St. Clair album. It's also one of these records that's pretty hard to come by. Okay, and the next one here we have Inside Outside Upside Down by Josie and the Pussycats. So this is the 1970s cartoon, not the motion picture that came out in the 2000s, I believe. So this is the 1970s cartoon by Hanna-Barbera. So if one understand, there was a coupon on the back of some cereal like cornflakes, and you sent that coupon in with a couple dollars, and they sent you this record. I believe it was originally issued with a picture sleeve, but when I got it, it didn't have the picture sleeve, but it's still something that's hard to come by. Let me go ahead and take it out of the sleeve so you can see a little bit better. So there you go. So again, this is Josie and the Pussycats, Inside Outside Upside Down. Okay, and the next one here is by Bob Seger and the Last Herd. This came out in 1966 on the Cameo label. This is Sock It To Me Santa, which is a really good holiday song. It's, again, another one of these 45s that's pretty hard to come by. So I'd be very surprised if anybody in the VC had this. All right, and here is a really interesting, kind of a weird one that I picked up in a dig out in Las Vegas a long time ago. I went to Las Vegas about 10 years ago. Anyways, so let me go ahead and open this up and show you what this is. So, get it out of this bag here. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so what this is, all right, it's a 45. It has Black Sabbath on this side, Paranoid, excuse me, and it has Van Halen, Running with the Devil on this side. Let me go ahead and take it out of the paper here so you can see it better. So there's the Black Sabbath song, and there is the there we go. There is the Van Halen song. So what's weird about this is, first of all, the Black Sabbath song, okay, is an alternate take of the song. It is something that you can hear on YouTube. Just go out there and type Black Sabbath Paranoid alternate take. It has different lyrics, but I'm not sure how it ended up on this record. But it was definitely it was pressed on this record. Okay, and this one here is definitely very, very strange. This one here is Running with the Devil. It is the version that appears on the album. Okay, but this has David Lee Roth's vocals only. Just David Lee Roth's vocals. Again, this is something that you can hear on YouTube. Go out there on YouTube and search for David Lee Roth's vocals Running with the Devil, and you can pull up videos. And what you're hearing on that video is what's on this record. So I'm not sure who pressed this or why they pressed it, but it was definitely, the first time I played it, I was like, what the heck? So I didn't even know it was available. So yeah, but this here's Running with the Devil. David Lee Roth's vocals only, no music, just his vocals. And this here is Black Sabbath Paranoid, and it is an alternate take. All right, so we're getting down to the last four. So this here is a test pressing. Okay, so this here is Chimpo Records presents Take Another Hit, the best of Coconut Pete. So if you're not familiar with Coconut Pete, he was a character on the 2004 movie Club Dread, played by the late Bill Paxton. There are some actually songs on this that was actually performed by Bill Paxton, including my favorite, which is Pina Coladaberg, and has a bunch of other songs. But this here is a test pressing of it, and they didn't release very many of these. So I'd be surprised if anybody else has this out there. I'll go ahead and show it to you. But that's what it looks like, okay, what the record looks like. So very cool. This is a test pressing of Bill Paxton from Club Dread. Okay, so here's an oddball one. I know nobody else in the community has this. So I grew up in Orlando, Florida, and we had a radio station, an AM station called WLOF, 95 LOF. And this here is the Channel 95 theme. They pressed it on a 45. So I know I've talked to some people who used to work at the radio station, and they're very interested and they actually want this. They asked me to give it to them, but I said, you know what, I think I'm going to keep a hold of it because, you know, I like the radio station too, and you know, and I like the theme. So, but yeah, but it's just a very cool thing from my childhood. So this here is a Channel 95 theme from the radio station WLOF. All right, and the next one is a 45 from Thailand. So this here is Led Zeppelin. Let me go ahead and take it out of the plastic here. So this here is let me turn around so you can see it a little better. So this is there you go. So this is what's called a 4-track. Now they typically would put 4 songs on this, but because Stairway to Heaven is one song, on this side it's just Stairway to Heaven. But on this side you have Dire Maker and Immigrant Song. Let me go ahead and take that out of this sleeve so you can get a little bit better look at it. So that's it right there. So that's a Stairway to Heaven on this Thailand 45, and we have Dire Maker and Immigrant Song. Okay, and last but not least, we have this here, which is a novelty song from 1962. This is the Rivingtons, Papa Uma Mau. Now, what's interesting about this is that this is a acetate. Okay, so this is a lacquer-coated aluminum disc. Okay, used to make the masters. I rarely take it out of this plastic, but for this video, I'll go ahead and do it. I think this is the second time since I own it I took it out. Had to be very careful because this lacquer will just fall off or chafe off. So I'm trying to be very careful with this. It is a single-sided. Now you do notice here it has an extra hole on the side here. That's because whenever they put the lathe on it and they're cutting the audio onto it, that's an extra little security piece. They have a piece of metal in that hole, and it keeps the record from slipping or sliding to make sure that it spins at the correct speed, and that way you get a good transfer of the sound. But it is a very cool record. Again, it's an acetate Papa Uma Mau by the Rivingtons from 1962. Okay, and that's my video. That's 10 records, 10 7-inch records that I think nobody else in the VC has, that I consider to be obscure. I want to thank you for joining me today. If you have not subscribed to my channel, now is a great time to do so. Be sure to go ahead and tap on that subscribe button and bash on that bell for notifications, and that way you know when I put up brand new videos just like this one here. But again, I want to thank everybody, and I'll see y'all next time.